The Ahmadiyya Muslims belong to a small minority sect in Islam, but they still manage to hold some of the biggest and liveliest Muslim gatherings in Australia.
Okay, I want to act as if I'm a drunk guy playing this game. Go. Put this back. Curse you!
Last week, the Ahmaddiyya Muslim Youth Association held its 33rd annual Ijtema, or gathering, and young Muslims from all around Australia came together in their national mosque in Sydney for 3 days of games, sports, debates, and prayers.
What about you? Have you been in any of the competitions today?
Oh yeah, I played basketball yesterday.
Oh, and how did you go?
Oh, it was pretty good, you know. Yeah, didn't win, but...
All the competitions we've done is speeches, tilawat, nazam, Ahmaddiyya, and we're going to do quiz and spontaneous speech tomorrow.
One of the most anticipated events is the tent exhibition, where teams from different states showcase their charity work and peace events for that year. Their work is displayed in a tent, and the state with the most impressive tent wins.
We're exhibiting certificates or letters from parliamentary members and just to show the work that our community's been doing down at South Australia. We've participated with Red Cross very closely. We've done Red Cross blood donations. We've done door knock appeals on the 8th month of every year, I think. We worked well with the tea tree planting. Once a year, it's an annual tea tree planting. Our community goes and plants more trees. And we participate in the Peace Walk, which happens worldwide, and we participate in that. We walk as a community for peace. Clean Up Australia Day, every year. We've been doing it for the past 7-8 years, and yeah.
Believe it or not, that was a modest summary of just some of their humanitarian work. The Ahmaddiyya Muslim Youth Association holds dozens of charity and peace events across the country in order to show the Australian public what they call the true nature of Islam.
When we say true Islam, it means those who are following the true teachings of Islam, which is, message of peace and helping your neighbor, your anyone who's in need, and that is the message we give to our youth, that your service to humanity and also doing good to others is how God will judge you as well.
Akil Ibrahim Chowdhury is the head of the national media publication for the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, and he says that he wants to oppose the negative portrayal of Muslims in the mainstream media.
And in Australia as well, there has been incidences where unfortunately they were Muslims and they did those horrific acts, and a lot of the time in the media it gets mentioned that they're doing those attacks because they follow the true teachings of Islam, which is completely not true. When we read the Quran and sayings of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in the Quran it says, if you kill one innocent person, it's like you have killed the whole mankind.
A recent poll came out that said that 49% of Australians want to ban all Muslim immigration into Australia. How does that make you feel?
I think if I look at anyone, if they look around their suburb or the place they're working in, the students, their friends at uni, schools, they'll realise that all the refugees we're talking about are just normal human beings. They have a family, their father, their mother, sisters, brothers. They work, they do the same things, they pay tax, and that's something. And also they do give back in return to the country. And personally, I was 11 when I came to Australia, and my love for Australia has only grown more and more because I'm attached to this organisation, the Muslim Youth Organisation, and because my religion teaches me that loyalty to place of land is part of my faith.
Many of the Ahmadiyya Muslims were themselves refugees who fled violence from around the world. The Ahmadiyya Muslims have long been the target of persecution from other Muslim sects, and they've had their mosques bombed, their members have been publicly killed, and in certain countries they've been banned from practicing their religion But despite all that, the Ahmadiyya Muslims continue to advocate for peace.
So, because our motto is love for all, hatred for none, and we do not hate our enemy, or for example, we do not hate anyone who hates us. We love them because they are a human being. They are our, they God has created them. We only pray for them that may they find out the true us. So if we reply or take revenge, one of the good teachings by our Caliph is that swords can bend knees, but they cannot bend hearts.